Hey everyone, welcome back. I have such a great side dish recipe for you today. We are going to be making smashed potatoes. Yep, that's right, smashed. These crispy potatoes will be certainly welcomed at your next dinner party. They are so crunchy, so addictive, and so full of flavor. I really hope that you give them a try. Stay tuned, you'll see exactly how I created my very own smashed potatoes. Okay, so to begin, we are going to take a bag of mini potatoes. These potatoes can either be white, red, or yellow potatoes. It doesn't really matter too much, but I'm using yellow potatoes. Go ahead, put them into a saucepan and give them a good rinse to make sure that there isn't any dirt on these little guys before we bring them to a boil. Set them on your stove and bring them to a rolling boil. Cook until they're fork tender. Which just basically means you can stab them with a fork. While they are cooking on the stove, I'm going to create our spice rub. So I am going to add to a bowl a half a teaspoon of black pepper, which does make it kind of spicy, so if you want a little less, just use less pepper. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, and I'm going to top that off with some olive oil. Give it a really good stir. Once the potatoes are fork tender, pour them out onto some wax paper or parchment paper. This is going to be our surface to smash our potatoes on. So take a heavy bottomed glass like I have here. You can either use some cooking spray on the bottom of the glass or you can wrap it in wax or parchment paper. Take your little potato and squish it down until it's nice and flat. Now, scrape off anything that's caught onto the glass. These little extra bits will become really crispy when we bake them. Trust me, you don't want to get rid of them. Or at least try not to eat them. Once you have smashed all of your potatoes, line them up on a parchment paper lined baking sheet. You now want to drizzle that spicy oil mixture on top. Remember, you can customize your flavors in this oil mixture to suit your preferences. Once they're all lined up and drizzled with oil, go ahead, put them in a 400-degree oven until they are super golden and crispy. And once they come out of the oven, they should look something like this. Let's listen for a crunch test. Once they came out of the oven, I topped mine with some fresh garlic and some parsley for a little bit of color. These potatoes are going to go fast, so you might want to make a lot. It was hard for me and my mom to keep our hands off of them. I really hope that you enjoyed these smashed potato side dish recipe. Go ahead and customize the flavor to what you prefer. These are going to be a hit and you are going to love them and potentially have to make them all the time now. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, take care. Bye!